Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game under. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and maybe take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in.
There he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
grabbed in the middle. It's Mathis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Throwing on the run. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the block.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Sooners want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. Quick step and go. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Forced out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback get going the other direction.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. They'll run it. It's up. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who've battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll open the second half with a run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, there are a lot of.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Sooners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Makes a man miss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Got it near midfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The quick out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Still looking on the move. Finding an escape route. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Tatum. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here's a hit. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll return it from around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, This offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught close to the marker, it's Burks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Burks. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.